Weight is about much more than just a number on the scale. The list of health benefits is long, but beyond just what you eat or how often you exercise, a hidden factor could be holding you back on those weight loss goals. Registered dietitian Angie Barber with Total Health and Fitness is here to explain how your blood sugar may be hijacking your ability to lose weight. Great to have you, Angie. Great to meet you. So explain what happens with our blood sugar when we eat.
So good question. So when we eat carbohydrate, and I want to emphasize that carbohydrates are good, and we should not be eliminating them from our diet. What happens is those carbohydrates go into our small intestine, they get broken down into sugars, okay? And then what happens is our pancreas produces a hormone called insulin. Insulin unlocks our cells, and it allows our cells to take that sugar to be used for energy, okay? So the problem comes if you are eating foods in the incorrect portions, or if you're eating them in the incorrect combinations, and you get a dump of sugar, and then you get a big hit of insulin. So instead of our cells using this sugar for energy, that we're instead gonna go into storage mode, this is gonna get stored as fat, versus this slow, sort of metered, controlled amount where our cells are able to do what they're supposed to do with it. So if you're looking at this in terms of food, this would be a plate of pasta or a bowl of fruit, right? Just a whole bunch of carbohydrate. Where this would be pasta or fruit coupled with some protein and some fat to kind of give us this effect as opposed to the big dump.
That's the most effective way that's ever been explained to me in the 12 years that I've been doing this show. So thank you so much. So insulin, not just then, those insulin numbers, those insulin readings, not just important for people with diabetes. That's what I think we typically associate that with. But it can be beneficial on the weight loss side.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. So A1C, hemoglobin A1C, super long, fancy term, right? But those are numbers that give us a reading of blood sugar over time. So what has your blood sugar been doing over the last few months, right? Has it been consistently high or consistently low? And if you're getting these peaks and valleys in your blood sugar, you're going to get a wonky A1C, and you're going to want to get that number under control.
So how can you effectively lose weight if you have a blood sugar issue?
That's $1 million question, right? So having some education on what you should, carbs aren't bad, it's just when you're eating them, how much you're eating, what you're eating them with, getting some education on that. And that's something I do with my clients is, you know, using kind of some visual demonstrations or explaining it really simplified and just helping educate them on that.
I know this helped one of your clients recently named Liz. She had a great success through the education you talk about.
Yes. So Liz came to me with an A1C of 7.2, and for your viewers that might not know what that means, anything above a 6.5 puts you into a diabetic range. So she was at a 7.2, and she worked with me. She lost about 20 pounds. She lost a lot of that central fat, which is the extra dangerous visceral fat, and her A1C now is a 5.6, I believe, which has taken her out of the diabetic range. And just to give you an idea, she's, I don't want to say only 20 pounds because that's a decent amount of weight, but we're still working together. She's still losing weight. So 20 pounds is not an astronomical amount of weight to, you know, get herself into a healthy range.
Well, it's clear you know what you're doing, and you're able to help people like Liz work through issues like this. So if people, where can people go to find out if high blood sugar might be interfering in their healthy goals?
So we have 2 locations for Total Health and Fitness. We have one in Centerville and we have one in Draper. Best thing to do is hop on our website, and we've got contact phone numbers for both of those. And your first appointment with us is free, so
why not set up that consultation and see if you can have success like Liz. Thank you so much. Thanks for the demonstration too. Really effective. Hey, come